A teacher is giving a lesson in a classroom. All students are asleep except Yoon, who wears glasses and is taking notes diligently. The teacher insults the class, saying they won't amount to anything, and Yoon writes this down too. Despite studying day and night, taking private lessons, Yoon always ranked last in his previous schools. Entering high school, he hoped for a fresh start. Yoon enters the classroom wearing a proper uniform, while other students are fighting or smoking. He's shocked by the environment, wondering if this is really a school. Later, when Yoon looks at class rankings, he's devastated to be second to last. He remains determined, thinking he just needs to work harder, maybe with a study partner. Yoon approaches Kim, who appears disciplined, and asks if he would like to study together. Before Kim can answer, a delinquent attacks Kim and a fight breaks out. The class supervisor enters and announces that student 170 has risen in rank. Yoon suddenly realizes the rankings are for fighting strength, not academics. A new teacher named Han enters the classroom. She's beautiful, and Yoon recognizes her as his old tutor. A student throws food at the board to mock her. Suddenly, Hang wakes up from his sleep, slaps the disrespectful student, and orders everyone to sit down, saying he's trying to sleep. Everyone obeys him immediately, and Hang returns to sleep. After class, Teacher Han empties trash cans filled with cigarettes. Yoon approaches her and asks if she's planning to resign. She questions why she would, and Yoon explains that no teacher lasts more than a month at this school. Teacher Han confidently states that she doesn't give up easily and suggests Yoon shouldn't either. Yoon follows Kim around, persistently asking to study together. Kim finally agrees, but is disappointed when he sees that Yoon just writes down everything without understanding. Kim explains that studying is pointless at this school and reveals the school's ranking system. The school owner is a gang leader, and his son created an app ranking students by fighting strength, which is why Yoon is second to last. Teacher Han confronts the principal about students smoking. The principal lights a cigarette right in front of her and tells her to focus on her job and not interfere. Meanwhile, in the bathroom, Hang and others attack Kim. Teacher Han witnesses this, but Yoon stops her, saying he'll handle it. Yoon puts on a mask, grabs a fire extinguisher, sprays the attackers, and successfully rescues Kim. After the incident, Kim scolds Yoon, saying now Hang will come after him again. Kim approaches Hang to apologize but gets beaten. Hang demands to know who the masked person was. When Hang prepares to strike Kim with a bat, Yoon intervenes, stepping in front of Kim to protect him. Yoon has been training intensely, building strength not just for fighting, but to strengthen his mind for studying. During the confrontation, Yoon defeats Hang in one move, shocking everyone. Yoon suggests to Kim that they form a study group, promising to protect him. Kim refuses, claiming Yoon just got lucky and calling him a coward for hiding behind a mask. At home, Yoon remembers being rejected by study groups as a child and crying alone in his room. Despite this, he remains determined not to give up. The next day at school, Teacher Hain sees students smoking. The class supervisor tells her to hide the evidence for an inspector's visit instead of addressing the issue. A student named Park helps her move the barrels of cigarette butts. When Teacher Han says she can't change the school alone, Park tells her she can at least try. Yoon finds Kim's notebook containing study notes and thanks him. Hang arrives, attacks Yoon, and burns Kim's notes out of spite. Yoon easily defeats Hang and tries to save the notebook, but it's already burned. The students watch in amazement as they realize Yoon's fighting ability. Moved by Yoon's actions, Kim approaches him and agrees to join the study group. The principal tries to expel Yoon following the incident, but Teacher Han defends him, arguing that their duty is to guide these students, not punish them. The inspector who was visiting agrees with Teacher Han and approves a new study group initiative. Meanwhile, on the school rooftop, the gang leader's son meets with Hong and informs him that he'll be disciplined for losing the fight. Teacher Han informs Yoon and Kim that they need 5 members total for an official study group and gives them 2 weeks to find 3 more members. Yoon puts up announcements, but no students show interest. In the library, which Yoon and Kim decide to use as their base, a delinquent student challenges Yoon to raise his own fighting rank. Yoon unknowingly dodges the attacks while looking for application forms and accidentally knocks out the student. Word quickly spreads throughout the school that Yoon defeated the third-ranked fighter with ease. Still needing more members for their study group, Yoon spots Park, who he learns used to study in America. Excited by this prospect, Yoon approaches Park and asks if he would join their study group. Park refuses to join the study group, thinking Yoon is crazy since no one studies at this school. Feeling discouraged, Yoon and Kim sit in the library. Teacher Han notices their sadness and takes them out for food and ice cream to cheer them up. She encourages them not to give up. Later that night, Teacher Han discovers Yoon forgot his book at her apartment. When she returns home, she finds her door open and Hang inside, beaten and injured. Hang explains that Hoon, the gang leader's son, ordered him to kidnap her. Before Hang can attack her, the power goes out and a masked figure enters, defeating Hang and his gang. The figure is revealed to be Park, who promises to protect her. However, they are soon surrounded by Hang's gang again. The teacher is struck unconscious, and Park fights alone until he's overwhelmed. Hang attempts to kidnap the teacher, but Yoon arrives just in time. Removing his glasses, Yoon single-handedly defeats the entire gang. Park reveals that the gang killed his mother before leaving. The next day, Yoon receives a message from someone wanting to join the study group. He discovers it's a girl named Leon, who Kim reveals is Hang's twin sister. Meanwhile, Leon defends her friend Sama from a bully who ruined Sama's study schedule. Yoon, excited to find students who want to study, rushes in to help. A large student named Lee enters, claiming Leon is his girlfriend, and threatens Yoon. Later, Sama joins Yoon's study group and explains Leon's situation. Lee is blackmailing Leon and her brother with a video of Hang stealing money. Sama asks them to delete the video and include Leon in their study group. Despite Kim's initial reluctance, they agree to help. Yoon sneaks into the disciplinary committee's room, where Lee keeps the video. He manages to grab the flash drive, but Lee uploads the video online before Yoon can stop him. Leon arrives to help Yoon escape with a computer. Kim takes the computer and runs to the rooftop, where he destroys it to erase the video. Leon fights and defeats Lee. Meanwhile, the flash drive falls from Yoon's pocket, and after a struggle, Sima retrieves it. Hun, the gang leader, reveals to Hang that Lee was the one who originally stole his money and has been blackmailing his sister. Enraged, Hang charges at Lee with a knife, but Teacher Han steps in front and is stabbed instead. Yoon rushes her to the hospital, saving her life. When Leon visits Teacher Han, the teacher offers to forgive Hong if Leon joins Yoon's study group. Leon happily agrees. Back at school, a delinquent challenges Yoon to a fight by throwing a brick through the library window. When the delinquent tears down Yoon's study group poster, Yoon knocks him out cold. A student who reached rank 17 in combat is impressed by Yoon's skills and joins the study group to learn from him. Yoon initially refuses, but tests him with some problems before leaving to visit Teacher Han. While Yoon is away, a gang member enters the library and mistakes the new student for Yoon, taking him to an abandoned warehouse. The thug tests the student's strength, but easily defeats him. Yoon and his friends arrive to rescue the student, declaring him part of their group. A fight breaks out, with Leon, Park, and Yoon, each taking down gang members. The thug proves too strong until Yoon, fueled by friendship, delivers a powerful punch that knocks the thug unconscious. A young man arrives, impressed by Yoon's abilities, and offers him a chance to join the gang. Yoon refuses, declaring he will continue his studies and go to university. The man mocks Yoon but provokes Park by mentioning his deceased mother. Park chases after him on a motorcycle. The police arrive and arrest the gang members, impressed that high school students defeated such dangerous criminals. Yoon's friends proudly tell the detective that Yoon did it all, but when they turn around, Yoon has already gone home because his mother warned him not to be late past 10 p.m.